Hi and welcome to my channel Swati and her Books. Today I will talk about all the books that I've read in August. These are some of the books that I read in August and there are a few more that I read as ebooks. So I would love to talk about them and give my opinion on these books if I like them or not. I explored different genres this month and some I really liked. Other not so much, some I really hated. Hate would be a strong word, but some I just didn't like. I read fantasy, I read fiction, I read some thrillers, and I read some romantasy books as well. I wanted to read some book talk books, so I did that too. So it's a wide list, and I read over 15 books this month, and I would love to talk about them. I will start talking with the modern classics that I read. First would be The Color of Purple by Alice Walker. This book left me so overwhelmed at times. It's such a beautiful book. It explores a lot of different themes. It explores themes such as race and gender and sexuality. Basically, what it was like at that time to be a black woman, which some of the things which are still relevant now. Actually, a lot of things which are still relevant now. And I sobbed while reading this book. It was so good. It took me through this whole journey of this main character's life, and it was so tragic, so sad, and so beautiful at some points. I loved how she found her calling, or how she became independent after facing everything in her life. How she found her sexuality, and everything about it was so good. I was so overwhelmed by the end of this book. I was sobbing. I was crying happy tears actually, and it left me really fulfilled because I got to experience a lot of emotions throughout this book. So I would 100% recommend anybody to read this book. It's really good. Next, I'll love to talk about this book, 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. This book it took me 100 years to finish this book. It took me a lot of time to get into this book and connect with it. Actually, it was confusing. There were so many people with the same names and so many things were happening at the same time. It was tiring to read this book. It took me a whole month to finish this. I was reading other books along with this, but it took me a long time to finish this book. But I'm so happy, so grateful that I finished it. The ending brings everything so perfectly. It was so fulfilling to actually complete this book. I didn't think I would be able to, but it was a very fulfilling experience. The magical realism in this book is, I think, one of the best ever done. I would definitely recommend it, but not to the people who have just started reading because it takes a bit of time to get into it. And then The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. I do know that a lot of people do not connect with this book, but I personally really liked it. It was so funny at times, and it also made me feel like really sad for the protagonist. We need to understand that this was written at a time when it wasn't a concept of the protagonist being an anti-hero, if we would call him that, because he's just a child. I felt really sad for this child at times because he just wanted somebody to listen to him, just somebody to talk to, and he was just so alone. And it felt like nobody really cared for him, or in his mind nobody really cared for him. But still, it was also very funny at times, and I know not a lot happens plot wise, but it does. Like, in my opinion, in 2 days a lot of things happen, and I really like this book. Next, I would like to talk about some of the book talk books or some of the romantasy that I read. Okay, it's not a romantasy, it's a YA fantasy, but I'll talk about this first. So I finished this series, Shadow and Bone series. Unpopular opinion, but I did like it. I didn't like it very much, but I did understand it. I did like it. Some things that I didn't like. I did enjoy reading it, but there were a few things that I didn't like. I wasn't shipping the main ship. the main couple, I wasn't shipping them, and that was one of the things I was like, no, this should not happen. But so I won't talk much about it, but it was a nice experience reading them. It just, I wasn't really happy with the ending. Yeah. Okay, now coming to the romantasy books that I read. I did read the Powerless series by Lauren Roberts. And okay, first of all, I did like it. I did like the first book. Was I a little conflicted because it reminded me of Hunger Games a lot? Yes. Because I love Hunger Games. It's like one of my favorite series of all time. So I wasn't really happy with the fact that it felt like a lot was taken from Hunger Games. I did enjoy reading it because obviously I love Hunger Games. And the couple, the main ship of the book, I loved it. I was giggling and gushing while reading it, and I loved that part of the book in the first book. Now talking about the second book of the series, that is Reckless. Honestly, I did enjoy it. I won't say that it was really bad, or I did enjoy reading it, but it felt like a filler book and it stretched really long. So that part I wasn't really happy with, but I won't say that I hated the book. It was good. It was not the best of the series. Obviously, the best was Powerless, in my opinion. Then coming to Fearless, unpopular opinion, but I hated it. Oh god, I did like some moments in the book, but it was not how I hoped it would end. Like, I was shipping for the main characters, but I didn't like how it happened. And there was one plot line in this book. I don't want to give spoilers, so I'm not gonna say what it was. If you've read it, you might understand what I'm talking about. But I hated why that happened. That one thing, why it was cringe. It just should not have happened. So yeah, overall, I did like the series. I won't say I hated it, but I hated the third book. I loved the first book. Second one was okay. Okay. Then I also read The Cruel Prince. I think it's called the Folk of the Air series. I didn't connect with The Cruel Prince so much. The first book, I didn't connect with that. Okay, I went into it thinking that The Cruel Prince was a romantasy, but it's not. It's a political fantasy with a romantic subplot. So I did like it, but I didn't like it. I didn't love it. The first book, I didn't love it. But still, I wanted more of Jude and Carden, and I had heard so many things about them that I wanted to experience that, which I didn't get to experience in the first book. So I read the second book, which is The Wicked Prince, and also the third book, The Queen of Nothing. I really liked those two books. I mean, I think the series got better with each book. And I am glad that I did not DNF the series after reading The Cruel Prince. I would recommend that series. It's really good. And for people who love fantasy with a bit of romance and like really rooting for the main characters, I would really recommend that book. And it did have a really sweet romantic subplot, which is one of the selling points of this book. Yes. Okay, another fantasy book that I read was The Raven Scholar by Antonia Hodgson, and I loved that book. I have already made a short about that book. This book was a whole ride. There was so much adventure, there were trials, there was politics, there was small romantic subplot. This whole adventure I really liked. There were so many twists and turns. I did not see them coming. A lot of secrets starts unraveling in the book. Okay, so when I started reading this book, I immediately wanted to like read the whole thing. I got into it like immediately, but it got slow in the middle and I wasn't really liking the characters and I just wanted to DNF it. But I stuck through. I started rooting for the same characters that I hated in the beginning. It just gave me so many surprises. It was really good, and it was like a murder mystery in a fantasy world, but with so much more happening. It was great. I would definitely recommend it. Next, I would like to talk about the contemporary fiction book that I read, Remarkably Bright Creatures by Shelby Van Pelt. This book, it was okay. I did not love it. I know a lot of people love it, and it was a good read. It was sweet, but it did not interest me that much. There is a mysterious element in it. There is a sweet old lady who befriends an octopus, which is really sweet, and there are some really nice relationships in this book, some really nice friendships. It was a nice read. It could be a comfort read for some people, but it did not interest me that much personally. Now, coming to the thrillers that I read None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell. I did really enjoy that book. It was a slow read. I didn't get the urge to finish it as soon as possible to get to the mystery. It was a slow read for me, but it was a very satisfying read. And I actually really enjoyed the end. It left things open-ended, which was great. And it was intriguing. It was good. I really enjoyed it. But this book is not for everybody, I would say. It is nice, but if you're looking for a fast-paced thriller, I don't think this is one of them. Then I read Verity. That was my first Coho book, and I am not really interested in her work. And when I read Verity, because of all the hype that I read about it, I saw so many good reviews about it, but it left me feeling so underwhelmed. I hated the ending. It just felt like it was put there to, just put some twist at the end. I didn't love it. It started off well, in my opinion. It was intriguing. It got me interested. But I didn't like any of the characters. I wasn't rooting for any of the characters. I didn't like the relationship that was going on in this book. I actually really disliked the relationship also. It felt forced. Like you have to put this relationship. I didn't see that like loving connection. I didn't find it in that. But it just happened. So I would not recommend this book, but that's just my personal opinion. I didn't love it. It was a 2.5-star read for me. So yeah, I wouldn't say it was like horrible because it got me interested in the book and I read it really quickly. But there was so much unnecessary things in the book and it just didn't do it for me. I forgot to mention about this another romantasy book I read. It's called A Kiss of Iron by Claire Sager, or I don't know how to pronounce her last name properly. So yeah, it felt like smut to me. There were some really nice things, some twists which were really interesting. Overall, it was okay or leaning on the good side. Personally, I don't like reading so much smut. So if you love spicy books, you definitely should read it. It has a lot of spice. So yeah, that's my opinion on all these books that I read. Now I would like to talk about the books that I'm reading currently. So I started the last one too. So it's half a part of my August reads and half, I think, if I finish it in September reads. I've done till this point. So I would probably finish this book in September. But yeah, obviously I've seen the Game of Thrones series and I was really interested to read the books. It's been really long since I saw the series. And okay, about the ending. I know how it ended. I never saw the last 2 episodes of the 8th season. So for me, I just didn't want to see that. And I know that in all probability this will not get finished. But I still want to experience the books. I did love the series till the sixth season the most. Seventh was okay. Eighth, fine till the last few episodes. But I am a big fan of Game of Thrones, and I am really happy with reading this book. So I would finish this probably this month. And then another book that I'm reading is this. I am making a whole reading vlog about this book, so I won't talk a lot about it right now because you'll see everything in my vlog. Yeah, I won't say much about it. I think most of you have probably read it already. I am late to the club, I know, but I don't know, I didn't want to read something that's gonna make me like really sad, but I think I'm ready to torture myself. So yeah, I started reading it and I'll post that in a few days. Okay, so these were all the books that I read last month, and I really did enjoy reading some of the books, and some were just fine. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe to the channel, and I would love to hear your opinions in the comment about the books that I read or the books that you are reading currently. I would just love to talk about books.